thoughts like subliminal. Breeze in the trees, blowing leaves like the tumbleweeds. Witches eat, trick or treat, mystery and history. I'm back with the shit, from the scars and the skeleton. Standing on your grave, out the trunk like an elephant. As the wax melts, a flame thicker, the grave digger lurking up in the cemetery, digging out your plot. In my brain, sick of the pain, give her the rain. Think of reality of death sets in. It's like a train hitch in the frame, picture the dead like drain rivers. Watch a snake slither and face to fate with ya. Change your expression from hate to depression, leaving it walking out like I had a smoke session. Oceans of redness, a dead body floats, lit it like a lighthouse, the pumpkins on the post. On the pathways that wind around the graves, fog in the night coming up off the ground to raise. Headstone ghosts I seen are really dead folks, by the jack-o'-lanterns that are lined along the fence posts. Walking along the pathways that wind around the graves, fog in the night coming up off the ground to raise. Headstone ghosts I seen are really dead folks, by the jack-o'-lanterns that are lined along the fence posts. Who's in the night taking pools off a light? Move on and fight, give me money or your life. These streets are haunted, the trees are the watchmen. Backwards are coffins, the beats like a cauldron. Mix up my rhymes with the various ingredients. Devious, staying drugged up like I'm CVS. Back with the night shit, I got a light to slice with 10,000 volts and I'm blinking like a light switch. I got a mask on my face, you don't know when I go down the trails to the grave. You don't know when I hunt you, I come out the woods like a fish when I cut you. Cut you in two, one for me, one for you. This is going out to those sipping witches brew. Let the blood soak in the rain and let it wet slow. By the jack-o'-lanterns that are lined along the fence posts. Walking along the pathways that wind around the graves. Fog in the night coming up off the ground to raise. Headstone ghosts I seen are really dead folks, by the jack-o'-lanterns that are lined along the fence posts. Walking along the pathways that wind around the graves. Fog in the night coming up off the ground to raise. Headstone ghosts I seen are really dead folks, by the jack-o'-lanterns that are lined along the fence posts. In the field of screams, don't go in hexes woods. When I'm on a hayride and that's when it begins. We can trick or treat and thinking it's sick with sin. Treat the beat like a voodoo doll, rhymes are pins. Every time I spit another line, the devil grins. Skies turn to black and the outlook is grim. Sick with this mix, keeping them jonesing like Jim. In the cemetery with the stones made of brim. Walking along the pathways that wind around the graves. Fog in the night coming up off the ground to raise. Headstone ghosts I seen are really dead folks, by the jack-o'-lanterns that are lined along the fence posts. Walking along the pathways that wind around the graves. Fog in the night coming up off the ground to raise. Headstone ghosts I seen are really dead folks, by the jack-o'-lanterns that are lined along the fence posts. Like cats and bats with the rats and the vermin. Deep in the woods, see me turn into a hermit. Middle of the night, anything could be out lurking. Unknown is fear, so my rhymes are never certain. Near-death experience, breathe breath mysterious. Smoke so much weed that it made me delirious. Walk along the path high when I got my headstone. Looking at the jack-o'-lanterns lined along the fence posts. Walking along the pathways that wind around the graves. Fog in the night coming up off the ground to raise. Headstone ghosts I seen are really dead folks, by the jack-o'-lanterns that are lined along the fence posts. Walking along the pathways that wind around the graves. Fog in the night coming up off the ground to raise. Headstone ghosts I seen are really dead folks, by the jack-o'-lanterns that are lined along the fence posts. Lined along the fence posts. Lined along the fence posts.
KOMBAT wins. Copycats get only pennies for peaks.
You might not like it, but you're gonna remember it. And if you don't like it, you can suck my fucking dick. Motherfucking bitch, bitches ain't shit. Some of you dudes are bitches too. Kinda like a night cobra, never right so toxic. Now your life's over. 11:34, check the time on the digital. Rapping underground with the sediments and minerals. HEX, you know the name and how to spell. Curses and verses, the surface is hell. is the birth, shot stars and they fell. Got an apple on your head and I'm William Tell. Archery assassin with broadheads to master. The speed of the rhyme is about that or faster. Living in a dark forest, no green pasture regardless. Living in a storm cloud, is it what you think it is? I don't think it is now. You can try to live, you can die at any minute. I don't like society, I'm staying out of public. Wishing at the wishing well, holding on to pennies. Wishing I was well, but it never does me any good. The bad, the cush, push, the pen. But sometimes it's hard even to afford the shit. Fans only want free shit, that's not a real fan. Gotta put a little money out to go support it, cause any income will help to go to new releases. They want it all for free, no respect for the artist. Lurking in the darkness, a legend in the underground, unaccepted by the mainstream. They don't want my style, all they want is money, but I'm broke with only pennies. Out a smoke cloud, it turned into an apparition. Superstition turned into a prism, visiting the realms of the living. Sometimes I can't tell who's worse off or better than me, so I try to take the neutral type approaches, cause I don't give a shit what you think of me regardless. Now they call me a freak, now they call me a weed addict. Toxic, it's no remedy. No remedy, haunted by the life, cause the life lived is deadly. Think about this and I think about that. I take another toke, disappear in the mist. Thought you heard a noise, so you go to grab a flashlight. When you turn it on, you see the sign of fight approaching. Moving in and out, it's like it's spider-like in motion. The ocean of darkness.